So today's topic is eugenics from your second unit. So going to this eugenics from your textbook directly, I'm taking the pictures and I'm explaining. So message you will not get slides for this community topics. So uh, I'm directly teaching from your textbook. Any difficulty is there if I'm teaching like this?
No, ma'am.
You can read out. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let us go into the topic. So eugenics is, this word eugenics was coined by Francis Galton in 1883. This word has been derived from two Greek words. So under the introduction, eugenics is the word given by the Francis Galton in the year of 1883. And eu means good or well, genis means brown, born, sorry, not brown, born. Born with the good things, good characteristics is called as eugenics in simple. Okay, it is given by the Francis Galton in the year of 1883. So these are the two Greek words, eu in the sense good and genics are born. Genetics, you know, no, born qualities like that. So in a broader sense, it is considered as the study of improving the genetic qualities. So we can also call this eugenics as a study of improving the genetic qualities. In 1904, Francis Galton gave the definition of eugenics. According to him, eugenics is the science which deals with the all influences that improve inborn qualities of race, also with those that develop them to almost advantage. So in simple, this Francis Galton have given one definition like eugenics is a science which develops the inborn qualities like race, their genetics, their color, and also their mingling or communicating. All the inborn qualities will be developed. The science is called as the study of the inborn qualities. In simply is called as eugenics. That is what given by the Francis Galton. So, in another way, eugenics is the study of improving the qualities of the human species or the human population by negative eugenics, that is discouraging reproduction by person having genetic defects, or by positive eugenics, that is by encouraging reproduction by person presumed to have the inheritable desirable traits. So here, as I said, eugenics is the science which is the study of the inborn qualities, right? So study of inborn qualities means here study of genetics, study of chromosomes, study of the nuclei, everything. All the biological study will be done. So here two eugenics are there, like negative eugenics and positive eugenics. So what is this negative eugenics is saying means, if an individual is born with the negative characteristics, see, eugenics means we are studying all the characteristics, right? So if an individual is born with the negative characteristics, or a person is having any disability, so they are stopping reproduction of that individual, is called as negative reproduction. So, which is nothing but, for example, let me take A and B. If A is having genetic defects or any genetical abnormality, then we are stopping the reproduction of that A completely, like that. So, that is what this negative eugenics is meant for. This will decrease the discourage the reproduction of the individuals. And positive eugenics is they will encourage the reproduction by giving the support, which is nothing but, for example, an individual is there, B, let us take B. B is with the almost good characteristics and good skin tone, everything is good. Then they are encouraging that trait. That is what positive eugenics. So let me explain again. Eugenics is the study of genetic qualities. Positive eugenics is encouraging the reproduction. Negative eugenics is discouraging the reproduction of the people, those who are having any disabilities, in simple. Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
So, according to British Medical Association, eugenics is the study and practice of methods designed to improve the quality of race, especially by selective breeding. So according to this British Medical Association, what they did means eugenics is the study and practice of the methods designed to improve the quality of the race, especially by selective breeding. So this British Medical Association also given one definition. So it is the study where they will select the like high quality breed, and also they will start breeding also, which is nothing but reproduction. This usually involves the coercion of individual in terms of their reproduction choices in order to obtain a societal goal. The policy of British Medical Association is that focus of genetic services should be enable individuals to make decisions in terms of their own values. So British Medical Association is saying about eugenics that eugenics is the study where quality will be studied, and also selective breeding will be done, and also individual will have an opportunity to decide about their own values. So like how they means they will make the realization. For example, a couple is there, wife and husband, okay? So already the wife or husband, any one of them has diagnosed with the any defect, genetical defect, okay? Eugenics is that is the study of the genetics. So not genetics directly, but study of the inborn qualities, we can say. So uh, if the wife or husband, any one of them has diagnosed with the genetical disability or any disability which is studied under the eugenics, so they themselves can decide whether they need to have their children or not, like that. The individual will have their own decision. They can make their own decision by finding out their own deficiency within the inborn qualities. That is what this British Medical Association have gave one definition. Got my point? Got my point or not? Anusha, able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
So eugenics is mainly concerned with the decrease of hereditary diseases and improvement of overall health status of the people or community. Eugenics results in reducing genetic morbidity. So here death rate will be decreased, and also genetical hereditary diseases will be stopped with the help of this eugenics. And for a nation to develop, there is need to reduce the economic burden required to provide the health services to the people suffering from the hereditary diseases. And also it can also helpful national wise also, like economic burden will be reduced. See, if population is more means we want more production, then only everyone will get the equal amount of the food, right? So some population also will be decreased if we are finding out the genetic difficulties and inborn qualities, finding out the defects, so that we can reduce the population also. And also we can help the people from transferring of these hereditary diseases. So that is how this eugenics will be helpful. Eugenics is the way by which a healthy society community can be created. So with the help of this eugenics, what will happen? Healthy society, right or wrong? Healthy community also can be created. And the nurses can reduce the human sufferings through education among the community, and the health of community can be promoted through the eugenic measures. So with the help of this study of eugenics, what is helpful? Healthy society will be there, healthy community will be there, and who will give the community level education? Nurses will give the community level education to the community people. That is how eugenics measures also can be taken. So what is the goal of this eugenics? To improve the genetic composition of the population, to decrease the disabilities, genetic disabilities within the population, and also to improve the healthy genetic matters within the population. That is the goal of the eugenics. So now here some aims of eugenics also there: to save the resources, whatever genetic factors are there, inborn qualities which are very good, to save them, and also to create healthy people, healthy community, That is the another aim. And to have intelligent people or to have the community free from the mentally retarded person. See, genetical disabilities or difficult defects in the inborn qualities means what? Mentally retarded children only, no? To decrease them and increase the intelligent people is also one of the aim of this eugenics. And next one is to decrease the hereditary diseases and also to reduce the economic burden on nation due to diseases. These are all the aims, and to decrease the hereditary diseases and as well as to reduce the economic burden is also one of the aim of the eugenics. Is it clear with the introduction, definition, goals and aims of eugenics?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now going to the eugenic measures. So as I said, there is a positive eugenic and negative eugenic, right? So here some eugenic measures are there. So eugenic measures are nothing but various ways of eugenics are helpful in reducing the morbidity due to hereditary diseases among the community. These are as follows. So with the help of these eugenic measures, we can decrease the death rate due to hereditary diseases. So there is a positive eugenics and there is a negative eugenics, right? What is positive eugenics? Can anyone tell me? Just now we have studied. What is positive eugenics? What is negative eugenics?
Positive eugenics is
Eugenics means what? Pratima, are you there? I think Anusha is having signals issue.
yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what is positive eugenics?
They are the like how what production population
They will encourage the
like
reproduction.
genetically.
They will encourage, okay?
Oh.
Those are having good qualities, they will encourage them. That is what positive eugenics. So here, positive eugenics, very good. So here, positive eugenics encourages the reproduction among the genetically advantaged population. So those are genetically healthy, genetically nothing defects are there. Encouraging that is called as positive eugenics. So various ways of positive eugenics are there, like in vitro fertilization, egg transplantation, cloning. All these are fertilization methods, okay? So genetically advanced people are encouraged to assume the burden of parenthood. So those are genetically healthy, for them they will promote the reproduction methods also. Like positive eugenics is difficult to achieve due to complexity of traits, multifactorial causes, and unawareness regarding which gene to be transmitted or which not to be transmitted. That is, when gene has, see, positive eugenics is difficult to achieve. Sometimes positive eugenics is very difficult to achieve due to complexity of the traits. Whenever there is complexity is present within the genes and multifactorial causes. If any multiple causes are there, yes, they are genetically healthy, but any multifactorial causes or any disease condition is there, genetically okay, but other diseases are there, at that time we can have some difficulty. And next one is unawareness regarding which gene to be transmitted or which not to be transmitted. That is, which gene has which quality, as the number of genes are approximately 50,000 coming from mother and 50,000 from the father. So here unawareness regarding which gene to be transmitted, which is nothing but, for example, let us take a genetically healthy individual is there, but which gene is healthy we are unable to differentiate. At that time also it is difficult for the fertilization or difficult for the reproduction. So here positive eugenics is encouraging the reproduction among the genetically healthy people, but at the same time there is also some difficulty in promoting this eugenics. So what are all the factors which are having the difficulty means, those are having complexity within the traits, that is nothing but complexity within the genes and any multifactorial diseases, and unable to differentiate what is the quality, good quality of gene and what is the bad quality of the gene. At that time, we are having the difficulties. Is it clear with the positive eugenics?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So now going to the negative eugenics. Negative eugenics is what is negative eugenics? What we have studied about negative eugenics?
Discouraging of reproduction.
Very good. Discouraging the reproduction in any genetical difficult, okay, any genetical defects individuals is called negative eugenics. Negative eugenics is concerned with the decreasing or lowering the fertility among the genetic disadvantages. So the various ways of negative eugenics are abortion, sterilization, adoption of family planning methods. So everyone knows, right? These family planning methods are there. So adapting them, if any genetically difficulty is there, doing abortions, sterilization, all this comes under the negative eugenics only. Negative eugenics stress on improving the genetic endowment of the population by killing the persons having weak and defective genotype. So negative eugenics, what it is doing, it is killing or stopping the reproduction. Negative eugenics is considered immoral because it enforces sterilization among genetically defective people. So this negative eugenics is considered as immoral. It is not following moral values because directly it is saying to do the abortions, directly it is saying to do the sterilization. Maybe sometimes for the genetically defect parents also, healthy individuals may be born. That's why it is considered as immoral. And it also allows to kill the institution population also. So it is allowing to kill the population also. That is why it is considered as immoral. And there are controversies that in spite of negative eugenics, there are chances of occurrences of new hereditary diseases due to fresh mutations and hidden carriers of the recessive type. As the earlier goal was to have selective breeding, but now eugenics focus on. So here, as negative eugenics is considered as immoral, before it was considered as okay, we need to stop the reproduction in the negatively, those are having this genetically defect individuals. But now this eugenics is morely focusing on the euthanics, genetic counseling, marriage restrictions, birth control, early diagnosis and treatment, and segregation of the mentally ill from the normal individuals. So these are all things you know. Euthanics means following some moral values. Genetic counseling means giving counseling to the couples who are having genetic defects, and marriage restrictions, those who are having genetic defects, restricting marriage in them, and also birth control, controlling. Now presently eugenics is focusing on all these factors, controlling the birth in the genetically defect individuals, and early diagnosis of the disease and prevention of the disease, and as well as treatment of the disease also. And segregating means separating of the mentally ill individuals from the normal people. These are all of the methods now following under the eugenics. And here methods of application of the eugenics. So present is what methods are applied under the eugenics means at the government level, at the population level, and then at the individual level. At the three levels, this eugenics is applied. Like government should make policies and legislation to achieve healthy community through eugenics, and these should be implemented and evaluated to see the effect of these policies and community health. So at the government level, at the national level, what the government should do, government should make some policies, and also that policy should be implemented within the society or within the community in order to achieve the community health. And at the population level, what they need to do, eugenics should be promoted among the general population through education using the democratic approach, by giving counseling to the population, and also by giving education, health education to the general population within the community. This eugenics can be applied at the population level. And at an individual levels means person to person, giving the chance to make decision upon their own, so that they can reduce the economic burden of diseases in the family. That is how eugenics can be applied within the nation, government